And it feels like this thing is sort of sitting on a powder keg right now as you have more and more agents swelling into this neighborhood right now. And as they swell into the neighborhood, you have more people concerned about how this goes. So, Jonathan, you come this direction. We're gonna try to stay close to each other here. Now you see the agents, they're trying to move some of their cars through this crowd. And as they try to move this car through the crowd, what you notice is some of the people are standing in their way, right? And so that is part of the conversation that's happening here. You hear the whistles in the background? These are the protesters who are using the whistles to alert not only the neighborhood, but beyond that, you can see the fact that people are actually showing up now. More people are showing up here than before. Watch your step, Jonathan. So as we do this, you think about the icy conditions here and the fact that now the streets have been blocked. Park Avenue here in Minneapolis is blocked probably 3 or 4 different blocks. You have neighbors in their cars. You have ICE agents in their cars. And no one's going anywhere because all this is sort of happening right here in the middle of the street. And on top of that, you have these arguments that are happening between these agents and the people in the crowd. We've had to explain to a couple folks every now and then that, you know, we're with the press, but at the same time, you want to stay out of the operational ways here because, oh, and you can hear the crowd now saying ICE out now. So this is what you've been hearing over and over when it comes to, when you've been hearing people sort of scream that they want ICE out. And as they scream this, they're swirling toward these agents. So it won't be a surprise if we see more pepper ball spray or anything else. We have more agents coming our direction right now. Look this way here. You see as they come up the street here. So you got more ICE agents coming this direction and Border Patrol. And as they surge this area, they're telling people to get out the street. And this is part of what happens. You can hear people say you're impeding. So they're having these mini face-offs all over the place. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't know how they're gonna get all these cars out of this area. And that's what's happening here as these people swell toward these ICE agents. They are angry, they are upset, and you hear this playing out with all these cars here on this street. It's unreal how this has played out here on East 34th Street and Park Avenue here in Minneapolis. So you're just not sure what the goal is. All right, so as we walk through the crowd, I'm looking for someone who might feel comfortable talking to us again, because obviously there's a lot of anger here and people are upset. So I'm going to try to work this out in a different way. You know, at the end of time, you can tell they may use some more irritant again because they're getting their hands ready. And it's obviously something that's upsetting people. Do you mind if I ask you a question? What brought you here for this?
This is my neighborhood.
And what's your thought on what you're seeing right now?
ICE needs to get the fuck out. Yeah, I want safety for my neighborhood, for my people, for all my neighbors.
Are you scared about what's might happen to your neighbors?
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. We're all scared. I mean, it's crazy. It's fucking crazy.
And a block over, they're firing pepper balls again. So as we start to disperse, as we... Shame! So... that initial hit of the pepper ball is something that you, when it hits you with the full stream of wind, it is very strong. These agents obviously are trying to get their way out of here. And the only way to do it, they thought at least, was to clear the crowd using the pepper balls. And it is effective. And once it gets in your lungs, you cough, and it's hard to sort of stay breathing and talking at the same time. But we're following this. We're going to continue to follow. We're going to continue to follow this, and at the same time, what you see here is now that the traffic's blocked up and no one knows where to go, it's just a continuous sort of circle as people are following these ICE agents and Border Patrol no matter where they go. One of the initial cars that detained somebody has already left here. They were able to get that car out of here. Not sure what that person did or did not do. And now they've circled back to the same point where they initially dispersed the pepper ball. I will tell you, I saw an agent also get hit with the pepper ball as well. So you can tell sometimes where they're aiming doesn't sort of make sense. So we're going to walk this direction together here. So we're seeing this guy give a sort of a circle motion, maybe saying they're going to round this up at some point. As we walk here, I just want to sort of get back to this central point here to see what happens as we talk to people. So the crowd is back to screaming, "Ice out now, ice out now." And you can feel the fact that these people are angry, they are loud, and the ICE agents are sort of backing away. And at this point, they're following them. So now they're going to get ready to fire the pepper balls again. So this is just continuous and nonstop. And we want to thank you guys for watching us. In fact, I think as they set up this perimeter, we're going to wait 10 more seconds here because I don't know how they make it back to their car with this crowd surging toward them. So I don't want to leave you guys until we know what's going to happen. You see people have actually taken the kneeling position here in front of these officers. This is the most aggressive part of this demonstration that we've seen so far. Outside of that physical contact, the last 2 days have been really peaceful here in terms of what's been going on, and now you have this. So this has just been sort of amazing to watch, and then you have some people who obviously are pressing in closer toward these agents, and now they're trying to clear this scene again. So I'm not sure where this heads, because every time they try to get into their car, they get closer. And as we sit here and watching, there's definitely a part of the crowd here who's making sure they don't pass that physical barrier with these officers. But they are loud and they are angry. I'm sure when they get in this car, there we go. They're firing the flashbangs again. I knew that was going to happen. Oh, okay. And now they're using heavier flashbangs to disperse the crowd. And I knew when those agents tried to get in their car, this was going to take another turn. So we have people slamming their hands into the car. We have people who are sort of, yep. And we're back at it again. So now they're throwing snowballs. We have ICE agents who are getting out of their car and are very angry, and they're trying to respond to some of these protesters who are now throwing snowballs. They're banging on the thing. Jonathan, come back this way for a quick second. So Jonathan's my longtime photographer here at CNN. He's been around a long time, so he's been used to situations like this. But as you look at this camera, they're not only dispersing the agent, they are firing back towards some of the folks. Some of these protesters now have started to throw snowballs and other things. Oh, and they're chasing some of these agents out of the way. And so now this is at the point where they're trying to cover the tear gas with buckets so it doesn't explode. So this scene has divulged, and we're going to wrap this up, and we'll talk to you in the near future. So thank you for watching.